everybody, it is Luna, and today we're going to be talking about how to make a cord you could wear to a family holiday gathering. So, disclaimer, I'm from America. This is going to be very America-centric as far as aesthetics and ideas go, and maybe even like New England-centric. However, this is what's worked well for me as somebody who's been wearing a Lolita coordinate to Thanksgiving for about the past 5 years with mixed results and acceptance based on both good and bad choices I have made over the years. So I'm going to have here, and my closet is open so I can grab other examples, but I have some basic base coordinates that could potentially work with a few different options on here. So my first tip, there's a bunch of stuff attached to this, but my first tip is to go with a red dress. Plain might be better if you have it. I do have a plain red dress, but right now it is in the repair and alterations pile. So this is what I have. I honestly think that this Sweets Tea Party dress is perfectly fine for our purposes here. It's got cakes, and it's nobody's gonna get mad at teacups and cakes, I don't think. Anyways, I've actually worn this to Thanksgiving, I think last year or 2 years ago, and it was perfectly fine for family photos because usually we try to stick with the color red because it works well for the fall and the holidays. Now on to ways you could coordinate your red piece. This will depend on your dress, but the idea is to remember the occasion and the formality. One thing that's great about family holiday gatherings is it may be a time that you can wear Lolita with your family and introduce them to it that you might not normally get to because it might actually kind of land in the formalness of the occasion. It kind of lands right in that middle mark where wearing Lolita to a wedding might not be appropriate, or wearing Lolita to a barbecue might not be appropriate, but wearing Lolita to a Christmas party or Thanksgiving dinner might be perfectly fine. In my case, my relatives now know to expect that I'm going to wear a Lolita coordinate, and they have fun guessing what I'm gonna wear this year. My sister got it right on the money 3 years ago when I wore a pink, this was ill-advised. I got a pink dress off of AliExpress that turned out to be terrible, but I was committed at that point, and I showed up in a pink frilly dress, which she called. After that incident, I realized maybe I should try to gear my coordinate more towards the theme of the occasion. Anyways, with this dress, I have one of two main ways I would coordinate this. Option number one is to really focus on the red here, where I would go with this red blouse here that I have with maybe a simple, like clipping my hair back with this, do kind of a twist up here, a simple hairstyle to go with it, to just kind of go with the occasion a little bit. Maybe you could go with simpler accessories, like I have this little monogrammed L, or if it was more, your family was more into the more over the top or more formal occasions. Let's see what I've got here. You could also do something kind of like this necklace here that I have. It's just, my grandmother actually made this for me. There's a lot of different options that you have with that, honestly. The accessories is where you can have a lot of fun or can kind of make or break your vibe. And then this is extremely red heavy in that case. Maybe to play with the white, I might wear some tights like these. And then for dinner, where you're sitting down, wear these heels. Or for pictures, but I would bring more practical shoes too, especially if your family is anything like mine, where we like to actually go outside. We have a big bonfire every Thanksgiving, which is super fun, or just walking around the house. It's usually a good idea, especially if you're traveling, to just have some comfortable shoes with you. But I really like these red tea parties to go with my coordinate here. So that's like option number one, with obviously you can mix and match accessories. I could also wear with a focus on like gold accessories. Maybe if the red feels like it's a lot. Let me grab these. You could also maybe wear, if you have them, I think I have these gold, like champagne gold tea parties that I might wear as well. And if I were to wear the champagne gold tea parties, I might want to wear this, maybe some gold earrings instead of red earrings. And I might even think about wearing maybe a more flowy blouse like this one. Let me move that here. I really like that, kind of like this. My only concern with this in practicality is accidentally dipping your sleeves into gravy or cranberry sauce, but it would look very pretty for pictures, I think, and give it a very more formal feel than I think this does. In my opinion, I just think princess sleeves always look more elegant, but that is another option where you could really focus on maybe gold and champagne colors, kind of playing off of the yellow in this print. And also it's more of an understated color. For Thanksgiving, the only thing I really wouldn't try to play off of in this cord would be the pinks in here, like the salmony pink color, which I have worn in the past with it, but pink tends to be kind of stands out a little bit in a way that maybe you wouldn't want to. Maybe your family doesn't care, but here I'm trying to think of how you would really meet the theme of Thanksgiving and maybe have it be a bit more understated so that your relatives are like, oh, you're dressed super nice, instead of being like, why'd you wear that to Thanksgiving? It might not matter. They might think, why'd you wear that to Thanksgiving anyways, depending on where you live. Let's see here. But yeah, you could do it with this, or this is where I might put in like I lied a little bit here. There's a little bit of pink on this blouse, is I have also worn this dress with this before, like this blouse, and I might also put it over, not with this skirt obviously, but put it over this blouse with some white socks. If I were to wear a white blouse, I'd probably wear white socks with either the red or the gold tea parties, or I might wear the red socks with the gold tea parties. Like, there's so many ways you could coordinate this dress that would be perfectly fine at a holiday event. The other thing that you could do is, I'm really thinking of Thanksgiving because it is November, but I think this would be a perfectly fine dress for a Christmas party. And with that, I would also, for the Christmas, I would think I would either go with the white blouse or the red blouse, personally. And I have this gem here. I love these. Might depend on your family, but I think it would be wonderful. I have everything is stuck together. I need to go through this. Come on, get unstuck. Get unstuck. Thank you. Oh my goodness. There we go. So I have these light up Christmas earrings. I think red and white personally looks more Christmassy to me because it reminds me of peppermint. So I think if I was going with the Christmas one, I would probably wear a white blouse, and maybe with this, maybe a pearl necklace, kind of focus on the pearl necklace. I would definitely wear the red and gold shoes. And I think they need a little repair, decide to wear these white gloves that I have for a Christmas party. Really bring in the red and white motifs for Christmas. That's probably how I'd coordinate that dress for Christmas. But yeah, again, it really does depend on your dress that you're wearing. So I went through a lot of different examples really quickly of what you could do with this dress. To kind of summarize my key points here, I'd say wear red, coordinate it with either red on red, red on white, or red on cream to kind of keep it more downturned. I'd avoid really bright, well, red's a bright color, but I'd avoid like really bright pinks or greens or neons or whatever, personally. And I would focus on maybe keeping simpler accessories. or accessories that match the theme a bit more. So things that are just overall a little more toned down. And for your hair, I would focus on things that aren't gonna get in your food for more practical reasons. So maybe a half up hairdo or an updo, because those just look nice and you might be there for a long time and you want to make sure that it'll still go with everything. And I would make sure that you pack a comfortable pair of shoes, or maybe even a change of clothes altogether if your family is like mine and likes to do things like flag football outside, go outside, or just hang out until like 9 o'clock at night before everyone goes home, because it's the only time of the year that everybody sees everybody else. So yeah, I think I'm going to actually put together the cord I would pack for Thanksgiving if Thanksgiving was tomorrow. Put that on and show it to you guys. So, one moment. And here is what I would wear if I was getting ready to go to Thanksgiving right now. I actually really liked the idea of this flowy blouse, although I would be very careful while eating. I just think it'd be very cute in the family photos and a little different from what I normally wear. Also, please forgive that wall for being slightly curvy. I put it on wide angle lens so you guys could actually see my whole outfit. So what I did here from top to bottom is I put this wine red bow to kind of match this JSK and this necklace here. Let me kind of tuck that necklace back down. I also have this red ladybug bracelet. It goes with the gold in here and the champagne gold in my shoes. I decided to go with gold accessories because it kind of mimics the beige color a little bit, but metallic. I have these gold moon earrings in that have little crystals in them, and there's a couple of pink crystals. That isn't overpowering, but it does echo the pink polka dots in this dress and on the trim of this dress. And then I have just some plain white tight style knee highs, because without the knee highs there'd be nothing else white in the cord. I did play with a white head bow, but because I have dark colored hair, it looked a little too stark of a contrast for what I was going for here. And then I have some champagne shoes, and I almost forgot this little monogram necklace with an L to kind of fill out this blank space here. And yeah, this is what I would wear. Thank you guys so much for watching. That may have been a bit more chaotic than I was hoping for. My brain just kind of jumps from thing to thing to thing when I'm making cords, and I wanted to share that process with you guys and maybe inspire you with ideas. I know when someone's trying to explain something to me, it's really helpful to have examples. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck if you're planning a cord for your family gathering this year. I hope you guys all have a wonderful time. Please be sure to take care of yourselves, drink some water, eat some good food, get some rest. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Luna